Let's talk about something that happens in pretty much every workplace. How one single meeting can feel like three totally different events for the people in the room.
So has this ever happened to you? You walk out of a meeting thinking, wow, that was great, we got so much done, only to find out your coworker thought it was a complete and total train wreck. To figure out how this happens, we're going to dive into a story about three colleagues, Amanda, Arthur, and Marcy.
All right, first up, let's meet the manager, Amanda Brown. For her, the week was an absolute pressure cooker. Deadlines were piling up, and she wasn't just thinking about getting work done. She was focused on getting it done as fast and efficiently as possible.
You can hear it in her own words, right? Amanda's main worry is that time, this incredibly precious resource, is just being wasted. So when she asked the team to be more resolutive, what she's really saying is, folks, we need to make decisions and solve problems now.
From where Amanda's sitting, the whole thing is pretty simple. The problem? Too much chitty-chatting. And she's decided the cause is Marcy. Her goal is all about the bottom line. Hit those deadlines, keep costs down. So in her mind, the meeting was a success. She thinks, great, they get it now, we're all on the same page.
Now let's switch gears and look at Arthur Thompson, the focused worker on the team. He's just as frustrated as Amanda about the meeting, but he's experiencing that frustration in a completely different way.
The key word here is overwhelming. See, while Amanda sees the pressure as a problem to be managed, Arthur feels it as a personal weight, something that's actually making it hard for him to do his job.
So here's the really crucial part about Arthur. He sees the exact same problem as Amanda, the chitty-chatting, and he even agrees with her. But what does he do about it? Absolutely nothing. He just sits there, silent, keeping all his worries and his stress to himself. His silence is a major piece of this puzzle.
And finally, that brings us to Marcy Green, the creative contributor. And you can probably guess her reality of what happened in that meeting is from another planet compared to the other two.
Just listen to that frustration. While Amanda and Arthur saw her as the problem, Marcy just thought she was trying to help. Her big issue isn't about deadlines or pressure. It's about feeling like she's being ignored and misunderstood by her own team.
And this is the huge disconnect. What they called chitty-chatting, for Marcy, was just her creative process in action. She was thinking out loud, trying to connect different ideas to maybe find a better solution. Her intentions were totally good.
So on one side, you have a waste of time. On the other, an attempt to contribute. It's the exact same behavior seen in two totally opposite ways. This is the heart of the whole conflict. So who was right?
Well, with three different stories on the table, it's time to pull back the curtain and see what was really going on beneath the surface in that meeting. And here's the most important thing to realize. There was no villain here. Nobody was the bad guy. Everyone came into that meeting wanting to do a good job. The problem wasn't bad intentions, it was a clash of different styles and needs that no one was actually talking about.
Let's break down the real issues here. Amanda's push for efficiency actually backfired. By packing the agenda, she's the one who created all the pressure. Then there's Arthur. His silence meant that his valuable perspective was completely lost. And Marcy's creative ideas? They were getting shot down simply because they weren't being shared in a direct, focused way. When you look at it like this, you can see that everybody played a part in the problem.
So what's the lesson here? How do we stop having three different meetings happening in the same room? Let's get into some practical advice you can actually use.
Okay, here are three key steps. First, for all the Amandas out there, create clear and realistic agendas. Don't try to solve the world's problems in 1 hour. Second, you have to actively encourage everyone to participate. That means creating a space for the quieter people, the Arthurs, to share what they're thinking. And third, we need to practice better communication. That means helping creative thinkers like Marcy frame their awesome ideas in a way that the whole team can get behind.
And this is the thought I want to leave you with. It's so easy to get stuck inside our own point of view, just like Amanda, Arthur, and Marcy did. So the next time you're in a meeting, just take a second and ask yourself this question. Whose story am I not hearing? The answer just might change everything.